Hello, everyone. I just felt like going live for the hell of it. Hey, Steve, AK, and there you are.
Hang on, AK and Steve Pinder.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Well, I never expected to see all you here.
Geez, it's just been forever.
Yep. Gee, Odin, what are we going to talk about today?
You and your fake belts.
Okay.
You know, one of these days, Odin's going to kick your arse.
Well, Steve did, or not Steve, but Brian did tame him. Come on now.
With a chair and a whip.
Yep.
With his walker and a whip.
Yeah, his walker.
That's right.
Well, after a while, he does get kind of creepy, Him stalking, he would get kind of creepy, and you'd hear the squeaking all the damn time. Hey, Wobbly and NC and Joe. Oops.
Hello.
I can't. Oops. Go ahead, Nevaeh.
I was just saying hello to the chat.
I still can't believe he tamed you.
What's that?
I still can't believe he said he tamed you.
I know. That's okay. It's funny. It's funny.
Just because you showed the panel host respect by not starting drama,
That's what I said. I said Silver Diamond tamed me. Because I said I would behave on her panel. I would respect her. She's the one who tamed me. She gets the cred. Okay? Fucking Brian. Oh my God. How delusions of grandeur. Okay. Please don't tell me that's what we're going to talk about on here. Please.
It is YouTube.
I would rather talk about flicking marbles.
Everybody gets to talk about their delusions of grandeur on YouTube, and everyone else is supposed to believe it.
Oh, okay.
Well, then you get people that think Chuck Norris is still doing more combat or
Yeah.
the NNE stuff.
Yeah. Anyway, hey, let's talk about Odin being a trained assassin.
I ain't trained nothing.
He eats dinner every evening.
I mean, after all, you are in martial arts. You have a katana sword. You have family up his way. Just saying.
I don't know nothing.
And you are Jewish. You have a lot of money.
Hey, wait a second. Are you saying I'm IDF? I'm an IDF assassin. Is that it?
It's a good possibility. I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying it's a possibility.
That would be
I own an IDF T-shirt. I wonder.
be Mossad, wouldn't it?
Well, Mossad is there. It's kind of like their version of the CIA.
Exactly.
Yeah, the IDF is just their military. See, I have an actual IDF shirt, their military shirt.
So while you're talking about their military, what do you think about the idea that 2 years mandatory military service after graduation?
Hey, Tarquin.
Well, for a country like theirs, I think it's important.
I mean,
yeah, I think it's important.
Wouldn't it be beneficial for other people or other countries to do the same? I could see it being beneficial to the United States to take that program on.
Yeah, imagine paying every kid for 2 years of high school.
You're a robot.
Military. Okay, tell me when I'm not.
You're good now.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, imagine paying every 18-year-old kid 2 years worth of pay for being in the military in the United States. Who's going to front that bill?
Well, hell, the taxpayers would have to because, hell, we're doing it now.
Yeah. I'm sure would have a monstrous army, a monstrous military, but they still have to get paid.
Well, yeah, but it's like a job, right? It's like on the job training. Robot.
Mm-hmm. What you said. Whatever it was.
Oh no! Get out of your dead spot.
You need to buy a Wi-Fi extender. Mm-hmm. Sure, RDD2. Mm-hmm.
That has got to be frustrating.
The same spot every time.
Hold on, Steve.
The same spot every time, you say. That ought to tell you something.
So, in case Brian sees this, you can show him the finger.
No.
Thanks for the porn bomb, asshole.
Well, I can't exactly twerk while I'm driving.
Well, you drive bad enough now. You don't need to do it while you're
Oh,
driving.
what?
You drive like an 80-year-old grandmother. 20
You
miles.
Are you going to have a twerk party fundraiser this year, Steve?
For who? Who are we raising funds for?
I don't know. It was just throwing it out there.
Well, you
We
could.
could money to get Brian a motor scooter to get around.
He could get that through his insurance.
Yeah.
You could
So
always
then when he stalks all them children, he can just go on the scooter.
Yeah, I don't want to help him do anything.
I know.
I am being facetious, just so you know.
Oh, I
we could always-
figured. I'm just making it clear. I don't want to help him do a damn thing.
You
we
know
could
those.
always, we could always do a custom build scooter. Every time you just say something stupid, it gives them a good jolt. But then again, it'd be electrocuting them to death.
You know those scooters go a whole 5 miles per hour
That's
until
fine.
until the battery runs dead.
Yeah, they wouldn't get out of his damn driveway with all that weight.
Oh, they build them for people his size.
Oh, so you're saying there's hope for MC Tyrant?
All right, now
Just kidding, Jeff.
his insurance would probably cover it for him too if he needed one. All he has to do is have a prescription from the doctor.
So we got a whole 5 people on the stream.
21.
Oh, check it out.
They're just not all talking or chatting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Today's a fun day. What's that?
I was thinking about doing debates and topics in Discord and record them and allow, say, hey, Steve, if you want to, you can upload it to your channel, and the other people, if they wanted to, they could upload it to theirs and put it on here and just let people say, okay, have it where they bring the topics in the comment and say which side won.
You could do it as a premiere.
Well, I don't know if I would do that because I might be removing a lot of stuff from my channel because I don't know if I'm going to rename my channel because my brothers and I are talking about doing our old radio show again and trying to recap on that. And now that we can do it remote, it would be a lot easier because, of course, he's living in Maine. Imagine that. He's living in Maine. I'm going to be visiting him in Maine in March. So I'm going to be up in Maine in March. I wonder who I can meet with in March when I'm in Maine. Okay?
Just stay to the public easement.
Hello, Bama.
I'm not saying use your First Amendment right to film a certain idiot.
You should bring a chair and a whip. We'll see how far that gets you.
A walker
No,
and a whip.
I'm going to be there. Hopefully the COVID stuff will be subsiding a little bit here in a couple of months. I don't know. We'll see. But if it does subside, then my family, I'm going to do the vacation I wanted to do this last year. And we'll go up there and I'll visit family in Rhode Island and Massachusetts. Who knows? Maybe I can meet up with Masshole Kate. Who knows? And
Well,
maybe we can go to Maine and meet up with my brother in Maine. Shithead says he wants to hang out too. He says he knows all about Maine.
Well, there's a lot of places in Maine you could visit.
Yeah? Yeah. What?
Time to travel to Maine.
Maine's the place to be.
It'll still be pretty cold in Maine, especially in March.
Yeah, that's like the worst month of the year, isn't it?
It can be.
February, March.
Just hope some of that fake global warming takes over, you know?
Well, December's been pretty tamed.
Well, compared to, yeah, my brother said it. I mean, it's cold, but it's not like it has been.
I think
Steve, let me make sure I got this right. You said Maine, right? Maine?
Maine, yes, Maine.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, in March. Visiting my brother in Maine. Yeah.
I think
In March. All right. Maine, March. Gotcha.
I'll even say it like someone in Maine. I'm going to Maine in March, I'm telling you. They always tell you that they're telling you. I'm going to Maine, I'm telling you.
So where do they say, I have to say, there's a place, there's a place, there is a place they say that. There is.
Yeah, they do that in Rhode Island.
Yeah, Steve still hasn't seen his name changed.
Oh, you bastard. Odin, I'm going to go back in Discord and see what the hell you changed it to.
You just look at the screen.
Oh, you bastard. Oh, you changed it here? I'm in the comment section, you douche.
Oh, no.
You fucker.
Okay, if you're the tamed lion, would Brian be the scarecrow because he didn't have a brain?
No, I thought that was you.
And Tin Man would be me because he didn't have a heart. And AK would have to be Dorothy. Nevaeh, I'm sorry, you have to be the dog.
There's no
Thanks a
place
lot.
like home. There's no place like home.
Yes, I need some courage.
I could be the witch, Odin.
I'll keep my mouth
Okay,
shut.
tell you.
When did we
tell you in that?
start
Didn't
picking?
he say that in the
I don't know, but when did we start picking characters off the Wizard of Oz?
Oh no, he said lion. I was thinking the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. That's why I did the stream earlier. The Lion, the Witch, and the Walker Stalker.
Walker Stalker.
But there was no witch.
Yeah, YouTube's the witch.
That's right. What the heck is wrong with USPS and UPS? And they're so slow. And oh my gosh.
You're asking now?
Oh,
Okay.
They suck. I mean, Odin works for them. They suck.
USPS and UPS are two different companies.
I know they are, Odin.
Yep. both suck.
But I am asking about both of them.
Well, UPS has a lot of packages.
Yeah, I bet you UPS has some dirty ass floors.
Eh. No, not at my place.
I mean, they're not even picking up packages from orders until 3 days later after the order's placed. What the right?
Priority shipping.
2 to 5 days from order, and the package doesn't get picked up until like the 3rd day.
Well, it could always be like FedEx and wait.
Just drop
5 to
them
10.
off. Why don't you just
They-
drop them off?
I'm ordering, I'm not sending.
Well,
Oh,
they do.
okay.
They do have a UPS store. Hello, you can go there and boop, boop.
I have no control over the stuff on the other end.
It depends on if it's the not UPS, but it depends on the place you're buying it from too.
Oh, poor Wobbly Boost just went after 10th. He said 10th. 10th is the Tin Man. No, 10th is the Wizard.
Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, I'll agree with that one.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain, the all-powerful Oz. He'd probably agree with that. And I don't say that to bust his balls, too. He'd probably agree with that.
Well, he could try getting his house in order and other things might fall into place.
That's really none of our business, though. I mean, I think he's made some positive changes lately. So, just saying.
It's been 2 days.
Still, 2 days is 2 days. I mean, he's made some positive changes. You can't say he hasn't.
Come
I
on,
let
Tough
people
Man's a
the
good
benefit of
guy.
the doubt.
Yeah, he has.
I
He
did
actually
consider-
has.
Come on, he's a pretty decent guy.
You're roboting again, Steve.
Steve, put on your tinfoil hat. What?
Okay, should be
I didn't know you were like that. Hey, everybody. Hey, hey, Steve.
HP, hello, my sweetest. Yeah, he
No, I mean, I
has.
like
He's-
you. Yeah, I gave Brian the benefit of the doubt on the panel yesterday.
well, he waits till after the fact, though. You say he doesn't deal with
No, he wouldn't
anything
say
in the moment.
Based. No,
So,
he wouldn't say.
so
it.
since
Yeah, we actually had a similar conversation.
so since he waited after the fact and all the shit went down, wouldn't you say you tamed him?
I don't know. He was crying like a little bitch after on another stream.
That's my point.
I mean,
He
if he
wouldn't
was
do
a
it.
real man, he would.
No, but come on, doing it to the face, what, on camera face, really? That's not being a man. If he was a man, he'd meet me. He's not. He won't meet me. He just chases women because he knows he can intimidate them.
Well, maybe we'll find out in March when you go to Maine.
When I go to Maine in March, I'll dox myself.
What is Steve Pender's name, anyways? Oh, wait, isn't it Steve Pender?
Fucking idiot.
Hey, old man.
Hey, old man. And just to let you know, he has a lead foot, Brian, so you might not want to be out in the road. I'm sorry, Steve. Well, Steve, his house is up for sale, so you might be able to buy it.
Really?
Hey, Joe.
Does it have one of those big stone pits in the basement?
It
Hey guys,
might even have a forklift.
Hello, Joe Cool.
Hey, Nevaeh, I didn't see you. Hey, Kate, saw you holding
Open your eyes, damn it.
Joe, are you high again?
He's always high.
Just a little bit, just a little bit.
You should ask him when he's sober.
I've been in the house all day editing. This is the first panel or anything I've been on today, Joe.
Yeah, you've been quiet all day.
Yes, yo. I hope the YouTube's been quiet. I don't want to hear that.
Oh,
chat.
hell no. No, hell no. Just drama, crying, all kinds of shit. Yeah.
I saw Silver this morning when I got up. She was crying. Apparently, she got attacked for having both sides in quotes in her room.
No, she didn't get attacked. She got dissed. There's a
Dissed or
difference.
pissed?
Dissed.
Okay.
She didn't get attacked.
All right. Well, why motherfuckers diss her, man? That's the greatest thing in the world if you can get both sides in one room.
Because people don't want to get along. That's why.
Ooh, you are so right.
People,
The drama is too much.
Yeah.
The drama is too enticing. That's what it is. And then it makes you relevant. But what it's not
Yeah.
seen is you're relevant like a toddler when I tell my toddler, don't do that.
no,
Hey, sweet peas in here.
And then your
Joe-
toddler looks at you like, what, Mom?
Joe, Brian had to, after we talked on the panel, he had to leave that, go to another panel and talk shit about me. So I said, you know something, you fucker? Yeah, now we're going to have fun.
I'm down, Steve.
Well, what's funny is he could have said the shit
The
to him
lion.
while he was on
What
the
the fuck?
same.
We had a conversation. Fucking geriatric fucking dumbass. We had a fucking conversation.
Yes.
I respected Silver Diamond to the point where I said I would be nice to him. That's what it was. I did that for Silver because I.
What makes him geriatric? I'm older than he is.
Nevaeh, you can still touch her
Don't talk
ankle.
like you don't talk like you got a mushroom in your mouth, Nevaeh.
Or
Well,
in her head. Hey,
that
Kev,
is
Miss Joe,
that is
Kev,
true.
what's good?
That is true.
Darlene. I see you, Kev. Hey, beautiful
Hello,
Kev.
Darlene.
Miss Not Now, how you doing, beautiful ways? Linda, hey. All right, I'm sorry. I was looking at chat. I just hop on. I didn't even look and see what y'all was talking about or nothing.
We're just shooting the shit.
Oh.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Brian waited to get off panel to go to another panel to talk shit. Why didn't he just do it there? Why be a coward and run off?
Does it really shock you?
No. Hey, Catnat.
Oh well.
Hey, Kev.
He wants respect, but
Hey,
yet
Joe.
goes and dish somebody on a different panel instead of going to you face to face and earn the respect.
Yeah.
Pussy. Hey, Joe, guess what? In March, I'm going to go to Maine and visit my brother.
I'm gonna make my way too, Joe. I got to, man. I got
My
too many
brother
niggas.
lives in Maine.
They might use your First Amendment right and film on a public easement.
In Maine. In March.
In Maine.
Yep, going to Maine.
Oh yeah. Gotta get some of that seafood, huh?
No, are you kidding me? I'm the idiot that got that seafood for everybody when I worked in the water. Holy shit. I'm so sick of that. I could, if I ever eat another lobster again, it'll be too soon. I got so bored.
Oh yeah. I mean, I like it, but yeah, I couldn't eat it. I couldn't eat it like I eat tacos and fucking
Let me tell you,
bacon
yeah.
cheeseburgers.
Mahi.
Hey,
You
Pat.
get some mahi out of the Gulf. That is the best tasting fish in the world. Blackened mahi.
Okay, blackened. You know how you like it, huh? Blackened.
Yeah,
mahi.
just like my women.
I should have came up with that
Hey,
one.
ain't nothing wrong with dating a black woman being a white man. I dated a black woman before.
I dated a couple white women. One or
I
two.
know. Yeah.
One or two.
Rumor has it, huh? No, man. I almost married a black woman. Father couldn't stand my guts, though. Hated me with shit.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Yeah, you get it the other way around, though. Shit. It's funny how the younger, I say younger, as in myself, like at the time I was the younger generation, how we can handle that, but the adults couldn't. Isn't that crazy?
I heard that's how it always is. Your parents always hate the your mate that you love the most. The ones you're not so crazy about, your parents try to push you to marry. That's because we
Yeah.
always attracted to the. At least I know I am the skanky, bow-legged, lousy, mouth too much chick. That's always attracted me.
What?
Really, I used to say just the skankiest walk that you could find, bow-legged, pigeon-toed. I don't give a fuck if she got there look like a dude. That shit is so attractive to me. And now the chick I plan on being with is, goes to fucking church every fucking day and all that shit.
So you're attracted to men now, Joe?
Oh, you knew that,
Wait,
Odin.
no.
You knew that.
Out of all of that, that's the only thing Odin heard.
That's all you heard.
Just
Odin, don't you have a Skippy board meeting to go to?
Just say, Joe, I swing for the other team, not for the same team. Just to let you know.
Hey, Odin.
Glenn.
How you doing?
Hey, what's up, bro?
Hi, Glenn.
Hey, Joe Cool.
What's going on, bro?
Doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing good. I dropped a bid, and I'm looking for Corrosive and Katie because both of them are at the end of the bid. I might do something from panel or something. I got both of them in there. They said some really dope shit last night about being triggered and girl. I don't know. It was really incredible though. Matter of fact,
Yeah.
I don't know. You catch the last 30 seconds of the vid or something when I ended. It's with them too, and it was like I can't even get it right. I'll fuck it up if I try it.
So watch the first 30 seconds, 10 seconds, and watch the last.
And watch the last 30, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Odin, I got one thing to say. You listen to mommy now.
I didn't hear you, Glenn. What you want to tell Odin?
I didn't hear him either.
Yeah. I was saying, I was telling Odin he need to listen to his mommy now.
Listen to your mommy, Odin.
Yeah.
I'm messing with you.
Glenn's laying the smack-a-down on Odin.
Yep. Down on you.
He's bringing the Smack-a-down hotel here.
Not
All
the
right.
smackdown, the smack-a-down.
Yep, that's smack it down.
I wish y'all could see this. I guess I could show you, but the cops are parked behind me, and the weed guys are in front of me. The west side is great. And the cops, I went over there. It's the first cop I ever met when I started cop watching. He was really ignorant. He thought, oh, no, we don't have to follow the law. We're police. And I argue him for months. Matter of fact, this is a guy who just got off a year of desk duty. We're best friends. His partner, the deference that showed, Joe, cool. Hey, what's up, baby? Don't you pull out that camera. Don't pull out that camera. They having fun and shit. I'm loving life, man. This is how it should be. You shouldn't be afraid of these people. And they right,
Hey, Joe Cool.
15 yards from the weed guy.
Yeah. No, every time I watch you live stream when you interact with the police.
Yeah.
I know how they can go either way, and a lot of times they went the right way you want them to go.
Yes. Now it's like I they don't have no fucking issues, man. I'll be close as fuck. If somebody say something, somebody will grab and be like, "Oh, hey, leave him alone." Don't
Yeah.
Which is cool. I don't get a lot of vids around here. I gotta leave my hood. But I love it. I'd rather be comfortable at home. First fucking home. Yeah, go ahead. Our first cigar of the day. I've been
Go
really-
ahead, Joe. You started speak first, okay?
Yeah, I was just saying this is my first cigar also. I've been in the house. I just came out, grabbed some cigars, hopped on YouTube and saw Odin. Matter of fact, Odin, the car was still cold. I saw you. I was gonna text you and be like, I'm on the way. I see you live. Don't go nowhere. But I waited, got my cigars and hopped on.
He went to
You're
grab
the only
coffee.
brother I know that calls some cigars. You're the only brother I know. Everyone else is saying, I'm going to get me some Black and Mild.
Some blacks. You know what? I do that here. I say blacks in the hood, right? Well, you know, we call them blacks. You're right. On the panels and in the YouTube, I call them cigars. Because nobody knew what
No, they're
blacks were.
special cigars. Don't lie to us all.
You just reminded me. I got some wax that I wanted to put on my cigar. Let me sit y'all down. I got some Gorilla
You
Glue I
empty
wanted to put on the cigar.
Joe Corey and my
empty out
brother
one of
from
them
another
cigars.
mother.
Well,
You
Steve,
robot
you're
and bitch
roboting,
Steve,
dear.
and y'all talking over each other.
Yeah, I was saying, Joe Corey is my brother from another mother.
Absolutely. Oh, I like to think I'm all you guys. Fucking me and the bear probably close in age, but I look at her like a mom or a big sister. AK, little sister, and the rest of you cats, I see as brothers, man. I love you niggas.
You just called Nevaeh old.
You-
I hope I did
Joe.
not.
Uh-oh.
I couldn't be your mom, Joe. You're too
Oh.
close to my age.
That's what I said, but that's the vibe I get from you, man. I would never, disrespect you, Nevaeh. I admire you so
It's the
fucking much.
wisdom. It's
So-
the wisdom,
It's the-
Nevaeh.
Steve, your device isn't connected.
Well, Odin, I want, thank you. Let me come up, and I went ahead, jumped down. My food just showed up.
Thank you for coming up, Glenn.
Be easy, Glenn.
You too, Joe. Now you're talking to y'all. Thank you. Let me come up.
Take care, Glenn.
Take
Have
care.
a wonderful rest of your day, Glenn.
And
That's
Steve,
why I love you niggas right there.
Steve, how the hell did you get back on panel, you freaking hacker?
He hacked his way on the panel.
I guess Nevin's teaching them well.
That's another nigga. I just don't see Navin a lot. He must work all the fucking time.
Yeah, that old freaking mighty dollar.
I gotta tell you, man. This orderly told me when I was still painting, he's like, Joe, you can make this your job, or you can go there and paint houses all day. And I had a couple weeks off for the holidays at the gig. And it was brilliant, man. I figured out how to turn my shit green and all of that shit. And this beats, I stayed in the house. I don't know how many hours. I've been doing this since it was dark outside, working on vids and shit. So it's twice, 3 times longer than I'd be working at the painting. But it's better. I don't know why. I enjoy this shit. I'm sitting in my crib smoking and getting high and fucking working and on vids.
And turning your shit green, Joe, really?
Yes. You know what I mean? My shit has always been monetized, but I curse so much, my shit's always been yellow. So where I might get, I don't know, $200-300 a month when they turn your shit green. I only got 2 fucking videos out of maybe my last 20, maybe 3. And I don't know, I make what I made in a month in a day now.
Now you got to remember, every time you want to say the F word, you say frog.
No, I curse and then I drop it later. I'm out there. I'm not gonna change. I am not, man. I am not. Plus,
Oh,
I
you
got
just-
the dirty version, the original version, and I download that to put on the news network, the Activism
Oh,
News
that-
Network.
That, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to dog on that since you're here.
It's fine,
Yeah.
Odin. I wouldn't take
You mean
it
the
personal.
Roku thing?
Yeah, that. Nah.
You give me some advice, man. You know, I'm always
Pull-
open. I'm not that
Pull
guy.
out before you get her pregnant.
That pulling out doesn't work all the time.
It does if you know when.
Especially if your pull-out game isn't very strong.
Listen, what about the rhythm method?
Oh my gosh!
What?
Oh dear Lanta.
That shit works. Rhythm method, yo. A chick only ovulates. She can technically only get pregnant one day. I say technically because the sperm could
Wrong.
be in there the day before or something. But it's a very short period in a month where a woman can get pregnant.
It's 3 days. So
It's
Yeah.
here's how it works:
That's
two going in, 3 days in, 2 going out.
that's how I do it. The days before, the days after, I take no chances, and that shit's always fucking work, man. I got one kid, and we knew it. I was like, you're ovulating right now. I was at the Janet Jackson concert. She was like, yes. I'm not gonna say what she said, but I did what she said.
Let's make a baby. That's pretty much probably how that went.
This Sex Ed Hour has been brought to you by Joe Cool.
That's right.
This is Sex Ed with Joe Cool.
It works though, man. I wish more motherfuckers take the time, and you know, I've always been so good with my girls, with the ones that I make my women, that I know before they do, because that chemical shit happens first. So I'll be like, listen, we fucking damn it tonight, because you'll be on your period by tomorrow. You think you know everything, blah, 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 blah. And I'll be right too, Joe, every fucking time.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Yes, we are fucking, especially women,
Or
by
you-
period.
Well, or you could, don't be silly and just wrap your willy. There's that option too.
Exactly, right? Especially at those times when, when she's ovulating.
Well, no, just all the time. If
it's
you
my chick, I'm not interested, man.
hold on. I mean, I'm not gonna. I
they make
just
female
think that
condoms
it's
too,
safer if you aren't committed to somebody.
Yes.
Right? It's safer not only for the person you're with, but for yourself.
I would only.
That's
do that
what I'm
shit.
saying.
I have only done that with my girl, and I've had a few of them. The ones I call my girl. Yeah.
Did I just hear you use a plural?
Did I? The ones I call my girl.
The
No, I don't
ones
think I
is
did.
plural. As more than one.
Well,
if-
to say
not
that
if-
he's only been with one woman is very silly.
Yeah.
No,
He may only be with one woman at a time.
That's right.
but-
I never cheated.
Now hang on. He said the ones I call my girl.
Plural.
That's present tense,
All right.
plural.
The ones I've, you know what I meant though, right?
Yeah, I do, but I'm just
all
giving you a
right.
hard
But I
time.
understand
I
what
couldn't
you're
help
saying now.
myself.
The polls are closing in Georgia. Somebody catch see if they have any updated results or something. As soon as the polls close, they might give you an idea of who's winning and all that shit.
more
I'm
politics.
I like it, I don't know. I have to indulge, man, because everybody speaks that language, especially motherfuckers on here, and think they're intelligent, and then they be like that. The Democrats are evil, or the Republicans are evil. They're not as smart as they pretend. But in order to speak that language, you got to learn that shit.
Both sides of the fence, I found out, are in it for themselves. Most
Say
of
it
the
again,
time.
though.
Both sides of the fence are in it for themselves most of the
Agreed.
time.
Not in your interest, right? Left wing, right wing, same bird, and not in your interest. I agree.
The only good president is the ones on the money.
Yes, and they're even suspect. I expect them to disappear soon when that chip comes into play.
Yeah.
Somebody called me. I bet you it's the cop. I hear somebody, Joe Cool. I bet you it's the cop.
Oh shit, Joe Cool's on this corner. Let's go to the other one.
This is probably the deadliest fucking corner on the west side, which would mean in Chicago, which would mean one of the most deadliest corners in the nation. Oh man. They keep a permanent post. Hold on, let me show you. Whenever I'm out here, there's always a police car. You see blue and whites behind me?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. I see.
He parked on the sidewalk, or he actually in a
No, they're not. But that flash and you see, that's them. They are always out here every time they leave. Like the last time they left, 3 people got shot. The time before that, and it was only a couple days apart. Another guy got killed across the street. Guy got shot in the throat. I mean, they got to stay up here, man, because otherwise it's just vicious up here.
Too bad they didn't have an outreach program where you could get involved, where you'd walk down it and say, hey guys, instead of shooting everybody, let's go to the table and talk it out.
You know, I did that, man. I'm famous for that. For
Or go
bringing
to
motherfuckers together here in the neighborhood and all of that bullshit too.
or
But
go
I
to
don't think it's nothing that we can really do because the fact is the drugs are illegal, and you're out here hustling. You can't go to the cops and tell them, motherfucker, your problems, and that's how it's gonna solve itself. Like when
have
alcohol
you
was illegal, all the murders that accompanied it with the Al Capone and all of that bullshit. If
interrupt?
they made the shit legal, man, and all that shit like they should, I don't think it makes us evil people because we sell drugs. I know it
It does.
doesn't, man.
Oops. Now, or even go to the boxing ring and say, okay, you got this beef with them, you got that beef with them. Here's a pair of gloves. Knock each other
Yes,
silly.
I got buddies who used to do that. The head of the insane mafia insanes used to put gloves on his guys and take them in the backyard when they had a problem.
I'll go to a boxing ring and record it and say, here's who won. You lost. Now shut the hell up and go about your business.
Exactly, right? It works too, man. You know, but they get so tired. You know, it's harder than they think. Man. They get so tired. Nobody gets hurt. Rarely someone gets knocked out or got knocked out. This was years ago.
Or they both get knocked out and it's like a draw and you go on about your business.
Speaking of, I got a good story. When the guy came into his slots, um, we got our leaders are called chiefs, and he was the main chief. When he got that slot, he called over the chiefs underneath them, and he told them, "All right, get 100. How many Indians do you have? Meaning, how many people you got under you?" First guy like a couple hundred. He's like, "Well, get 100 on the phone." He couldn't do it. Knocked them out with one punch. He got like 5 of them lined up. Second guy said, "How many Indians you got under you?" He said, 100. Get 50 on the phone. Couldn't do it. Knocked him out. The next guy was like 10. That type of shit. He knocked out about 3 of them. The other ones were wiser. And then the first two the first one that woke up, he was like, "That was bogus. You knocked me out." He was like, "Listen, I got something to tell you. That nigga sleep on the floor next to you. That's the nigga who shot you." True story. Yeah, it's amazing what you get used to.
What the hell is Bone going on about?
I don't know, but he's texted me a couple times. Did she say that? Oh, don't know.
I don't know. Shows you how much I'm paying attention to the chat.
Yeah, I haven't looked. I'm looking now. Hey, Chaz, how you doing, baby?
Yeah. So who are you hoping that goes to the Super Bowl?
Say again.
Who are you hoping that goes to the Super Bowl?
To go where?
The Super Bowl.
I thought you said that, but I was like, he could not have said Super Bowl. What the fuck I look like at the Super Bowl?
Are you hoping
Oh.
the Browns and
What's
whatchamacallit?
up, nigga? I'm good, baby.
How you feeling, man?
I'm good. Living life.
You living good, man.
Living life. Quit it.
You came up off that man, you gotta get crazy. I see you,
You
man.
ever notice when Joe
Hey,
gets
all
excited,
day,
his
baby.
his
so you don't be fussing-
octave gets higher?
Yeah. Or when he starts laughing and his damn camera shakes left and right, and you're like, "Oh, the damn camera's still. I'm getting seasick."
I'm sorry, your timing was good. He asked me, "Do I still fuck with those guys who sell the cocaine?" That's what.
Oh. Well, I didn't hear that. You were having a private conversation with my captain.
I thank you for that. I thought it was gonna be Joe, what's up? But then he started asking personal shit. I don't know if you heard me. Like, since you come up off that shit, you've been doing well. He's saying since I stopped getting high, I've been blowing up. Is what he said. Since you come off that shit, you've been blowing up. Yeah. Odin, shit, I don't even know who's all left. I know the Bears standing shot at the wild card or something. We like I don't know, 6-6, 6-7 and 6 or something.
Well, the Browns beat the Steelers, and I was shocked that they beat the Steelers. Like, what? The Browns? Come on now.
Right, no chance, right? I bet a lot of people lost money on that.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Steelers, I like to see them go. I don't Uh, shit, I hate to say it. I like Green Bay because I'm a Bear fan, and you know, if you say that shit in public, you get stabbed. Uh, I like them.
Is that
I
why you're
don't
sitting
know.
beside the cop so you don't get stabbed?
Good thing, right? The cops are here.
No, they'd be like, oh, it's fucking Joe Cole. Let him get it what's deserved.
Oh no, my man having trouble with his walker.
Is it Brian?
Oh, they got help. You say is it Brian? I'm just
It is.
making sure he gonna be okay. He getting out the car. He getting somebody out the car. It's not his walker. It's for someone else.
Okay.
I'm just making sure he gonna be okay helping her. I think it's a chick. I can't only see her legs. Oh, I'm sorry. She must be, not doing well. It's taking her a very long time to get out the car. It might be a dude. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Like,
I'm sorry.
and the
guys.
weather plays with people's bones too. So
Yeah, it could be worse because of the weather. My mom used to tell me that. I thought she was crazy. Now I absolutely believe it.
now you right around her age, you're like, oh shit, this cold's hurt my bones.
A fucking knee killing me. My ankle, I got hit by a car when I was a kid. When the weather change and all that, I can feel it, man.
Were the people in your neighborhood good to each other the New Year, Just?
They were, surprisingly. Normally, we have a lot of the bad shit happen on New Year's. They didn't go around shooting each other with the paintball guns. They did fireworks along with the shooting of the guns, and normally it's just all guns. But they did both. Some changed, and it was good. It changed, and Nevaeh, if you took out the, I don't know, 15 or 24-year-olds out of my neighborhood, our crime rate and violence rate would be kind of like yours.
Do they still have? Do they still have the hot air balloon at the park in the summertime?
I haven't seen that. No. The last time I saw that was in the suburb years ago. I don't know, 5-6 years ago. I ain't seen them do that shit in many years.
Because they used to have a yearly event where all the balloons would take off at once from the park down by the lake.
Garfield. Is it Garfield? I don't know what's
close to downtown.
Yeah, whichever one. I think Garfield is closer to me.
They need to do more community get-together programs.
Are you kidding, Odin? They got freaking street parties there. They block off the street from both ends.
Yes.
And there's still that much violence there?
Not at the block parties. No, those because that's for the kids and shit. Nobody would dare. A couple of the people who live on the block will use their car, like Nevaeh saying, and block off one end, then you block off the other end. They'll bring turntables and tables into the middle of the street and play music, and all day long,
all kinds of food and everything else.
Say again, Nevaeh?
All kinds of food, dancing, and the whole 9 yards.
Yes, games and shit, jump rope and all sorts of shit. Yeah.
So they know better though than to come in and ruin those events.
Oh, it never happened. I've never heard that.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yes.
That's a beautiful thing. It really is.
Yet they have all this violence after all the block parties and stuff. Why can't they
regular all over the city?
Yet they couldn't remember how they got together at this party and say, "Hey, let's get done with this violence and start working together as one."
When I was young, I joined when I was 10. The gang when I was 10, which is I was the 13th one. It's like there's thousands of us, either 6,000 or 60,000. I think it's 60,000. Just the one gang now. Shit, I done lost my fucking train of thought. You guys continue. Maybe it'll come back to me.
So,
you were 10?
So, you joined the gang at 10.
Yes, but I don't know why I was telling y'all that shit. I want to
Okay, so the block parties, Odin, the people on the block that had the block parties, they don't fight afterwards. It's the people on the next block.
This is true. You have that type of shit.
Yeah, it's the people on the next block, not the same block.
Yeah. Yeah, usually the guys on the block are a clique, same gang, a clique, and the same gang can battle each other. That's happened a lot, especially if we don't go to war. When I was younger, if we didn't go to war with another gang, we'd find a reason to go to war with ourselves. That's what I was going to say. When I was young and I joined the gang, that's what we did. We all chose sides. right? And I know the havoc that it wreaked, the fist fights. When I was young enough where it was fist fights, and then I matured into where it was gunplay, and it got really, really, really nasty.
What did you do? Skip the chains?
Yes, we never did change, man. We went from when I was a kid, it was whoever had the most brothers, cousins. They would be a popular guy because that was their backup. Uh, and then the gangs. Then we really got numbers because you know you want to go fight the next gang, you need the numbers. And when you get older, though, not just me, all of cats when they get older, you know, you go everywhere. You talk to whoever you want. You don't have that tribal mentality anymore. So that's how I see this. I'm guessing these panels are new. It's new that we're talking to each other, and that tribal mentality is building. I try to get everybody to mature and get past it. It doesn't work. The other thing is much better, where you can go where you want and do what you want. I got shit in real life because I'm a folk on hustler, which is under the Vice Lords, and the Gangster Disciples and the Black Disciples. That would be our opposition. And I was the first nigga on opposition territory, politicking and kicking. My guys ride by. I can't believe you over here with them, Joe. Which is the same shit I get here. I've seen this before.
They need to go back to playing bumper tag.
I don't know if we could get away with that anymore. These cars, the bumpers ain't like they were back then, yo.
Yeah, you tap somebody and your damn bumper would fall off.
The
You have to go back and pick it up.
damage, right?
Four or
You
five
used to
hundred.
push each other around. If you didn't have a tow truck, you get your guy to push your car.
That was the most amusing late night thing to sit up on the third floor and watch. Bumper tag.
I'm on the second floor and I overlook a grocery store parking lot. So I get to sit up there and see a lot as well.
Or you play hide and go seek with your cars?
No, but Nevaeh's right. We would tear them motherfuckers up. I was thinking about that earlier, how much shit I used to hit with my car. I'm glad it was cheap.
And you got to understand how the alleys are set up in the city. You have
alleys, yeah.
You have a building that has like two sides and a back, so it's shaped like a U. And the alleys go in one side all the way around the back and back out the other side. They do that on both sides of the street. So they're using the alley and the street to play bumper tag.
If you understand what she's saying, there'd be alley, street, and everywhere else don't necessarily have alleys, but in the city we have alley, street. All the back of our houses face alleys, so you can just do a circle and come back up and come back around.
Up there on Fremont, on the other side of Cubs Stadium, they have U-shaped alleys.
Okay.
So you can go in either side, and there's a 90-degree turn at the back of the buildings on both corners.
So you got to watch that shit.
Yeah.
Well, hide and go. It's basically hide and go seek. You find a place to hide. When a car would go past you, and if you wanted to tag somebody, you go up and tap your bumper with your bumper, and he'd be it. Then you'd go hide and bumper tag, and basically the same thing.
I used to get out of sight, man. You know, normally the car is always within your sight when you're doing that dumb shit, but I had fucked around and got a really fast Monte Carlo with a 350 dual exhaust, positive traction and all that shit. When I was ready to get away, I would get away every time. Then you lose the guy. It ain't like we had cell phones. You drive around the hood looking for him.
So what year car was that, Joe?
It was a 76 Monte Carlo, I think.
I was gonna say that's the last year they made Positrack.
Oh yeah. It was old. And you know the body style too. There, you know what I'm talking.
Okay, Bones. How can you ignore Jessica? I guess. Huh? Are you hitting for the same team there, Bones? Just saying.
Hi, Sue.
Suey.
Oh, you see? Oh, Sue.
Hey, Sue.
Sue.
My girl told me you rap with her, Sue.
I actually had one of those Monte Carlos, Joe.
Oh, I had two.
That was my first car.
I had an 81 too. My first car was a Nova. It was older than the Monte Carlo. I was still in college. Yeah, I
You
used to
went to
drive that back and
college?
forth to college. Well, I lived at college, but on the weekends I drive it back and forth.
I was going to say, you went to college? What happened?
Buddy,
I'm sorry.
no, it's okay. It's a little painful, Joe. When I was home for break, I had $1. I was writing a book. I went to go get a cigar, and the police told me, "Yeah, well, we're gonna take you to ID you, blah blah." I didn't know any laws, and I was in jail for a long time. And when I went in front of the fucking judge, he said that I had cocaine. I threw a pill bottle full of cocaine, and I took off running. And I got angry, and the judge like, "Stop looking at him like that." It was dramatic, yo. I was the longest I've ever been in jail. It was 3 months, and I took a plea over something I didn't do.
Damn.
And that's part of the reason I'm sure I hate cops and shit. My life might have been totally different.
So what you go to college for if you don't?
I know, right? And I was on an academic scholarship too.
So what you go to school for college?
I was undecided, man. I had won so many fucking. I had an academic scholarship. I won second on the academic Olympics, and I had won every local shit where they give you anything from $500 to $1,500 to help for your college. I won everything. I won. I did not win. Won.
Yeah, so you don't
So
have to pick
I
your
didn't get the
major till you.
cash unless I went to college, and that
You
was
don't.
free too.
Yeah, you don't have to pick your major till your second year.
Yeah, I was still
Hey,
undecided.
Joe. Can I ask you something? And this might be a little personal, and it's not meant as an attack. What the fuck's wrong with you? Why don't you go back?
I'm not interested, yo. I was Kevin
No,
say I won the Special Olympics.
knowledge is power. Why don't you go back and just take up a small law class?
Yeah, I know, right? But if I did that, it would be towards what? The eye of learning or an eye toward getting a career?
So why don't you?
Which one are you thinking? If it's the eye toward getting a career, I don't see how college benefits me, but I love learning. Absolutely. I've read more books outside of college than they ever would have had me fucking read in college.
Well,
I read
there's grants you can get to go to college, Joe, and you don't have to pay them back. They're grants.
And you could take up photo editing and have a good set job for the rest of your life.
You're absolutely right. That would be along with my shit.
Oh, I could be.
You think that would knock me out of cop watching though? It would, right?
No, because you could do it after you did all your study and all that good stuff, and go cop watching, and you could take your footage and edit it.
You're right, because I was able to hold down 2 jobs in cop watch. So you're right.
You just would have to plan it out,
Right.
The only deterrent in doing anything in your life is you.
I would agree.
I mean, if you want me to call you every day and tell you to
I
quit
was
being a
thinking
lazy bum, I can.
maybe I may be needing you guys.
Get your ass back to that college. You're an educated man.
I have a degree.
Okay.
Well, a certificate for medical coding and billing.
I
I did that back when I was 23.
think I thought you was 23 now.
No, I'm 27.
Okay.
I'm about to be 28, actually.
I told somebody who was 23 like a day or 2 ago.
Have you seen her
Nope.
latest picture? She looks 33.
Shut up. You are just so mean to me, Odin.
She straightened her hair.
I
I
straightened my hair and I put a little makeup on, and he's like going crazy. I'm going to a wedding.
That's okay. You haven't lived until you've seen Odin dancing the pole.
I've seen it.
Unfortunately,
AK,
everybody has.
I like it better with the long hair. You know I was crazy about that shit on the hair. You can't tell. Oh, she dropped.
Dropped. Must have got a call.
Oh, yeah, I remember those days. I just can't answer them now. If I answer them, I'll lose you guys too.
No, her hubby probably called in. No, that's more
I
important.
hear what you're saying. Yeah. Everybody else seems to be able to get calls. I can't on this iPhone. I can't even check a text. If I go try to text somebody, I'll lose you guys, or I'll come back and I won't be able to hear anything or something. It's weird.
Yeah. So, have you ever thought about going back to college just to pick up something small to help you out along the way?
Hold on, I gotta put the phone closer. Somebody pulled up playing music. Oh shit! In fact, I do believe I think I'm gonna abandon you, Odin. Let me see if I can find Katie and Carosa. You hear me?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can hear you.
All right. If I don't find them cats, I'll be back. I'm gonna drive to the crib though, so I'm gonna be up here burning gas.
All right.
All
Drive
right.
to the crib. How in the heck far are you away?
I could throw a rock and hit my house, or maybe I had to throw it twice. A half a block from my crib.
Why would you drive there?
I had because I'm gonna sit out here and do YouTube and I talk. It take me 40 minutes to go to half a block because my mouth. I usually talk to everybody.
Usually takes them an hour.
He talks because of his mouth. He talks to everyone, or
talk to
you
everyone.
talk at everyone.
I talk to everyone, man. I don't know. I really like this, and I'm smiling telling you about it. And because it's so populated out here, it's probably anywhere from 15 to 30 motherfuckers on each corner. So it might take a while to get back home.
How cold is it there?
It's in the 30s. It's not horrible. It's not
I'm
horrible.
getting
All
a
right,
chill just thinking about it. Thank gosh I'm not there.
Hey, Joe, keep the weather that way.
No, send it your way later.
Sharing is not
Later.
caring.
Yeah, y'all can keep your snow in the 30-degree temperatures.
Minus 45. Ugh.
Oh, I can remember back when oops, sorry about that. My phone notifying me.
Somebody must have farted.
I don't know. But I can remember when I was a young mom and I was working downtown and I had to travel the train, right? So you take the bus to the train and you take the train downtown. And one year, and this is no lie, we had like 60 below wind chill factors in those years. In 1975, Thanksgiving, we had a whiteout. On Thanksgiving Eve, I believe it was. It was wicked. I am so glad I'm not in that weather now.
Yeah. A couple of years ago, we had a blizzard. We got 33 inches of snow in one day, or 2 days, sorry. That was fun.
You had a whiteout.
Yep. And I had to go to work the following day. That was fun. Going up
Joe
down the
took
road.
off.
Yeah. He had to head home.
I went home for the back to my hometown for the holidays this year, and the roads were crazy. They had gotten dumped with snow, and it was a layer of ice, and then like snow just drifting over it. It was not fun.
So, AK, how was the wedding?
Boring as hell.
Yeah, it was interesting. I'm happy for him. That's, but it was very stressful. All the kids were stuck into like this tiny little area, and it was difficult. There was just too many people in a tiny little crammed area, whereas there was like a whole reception hall everyone could have been in.
Oh, so they didn't choose the venue according to the numbers?
They did, but they just kept trying to have the kids stay in a very confined area, and I think they were afraid that, the kids were going to mess stuff up, which I get, but at the same point, it was all like plasticware, so it wasn't anything that could really be hurt. And then like trying to get the wedding started, it was just it was so loud nobody could hear anything too. But it was she looked wonderful, he looked great, they seemed really happy, so I'm happy for him.
Okay. Did everybody have a good time or try to? I mean, they're supposed to be like happy dancing, cheers, a little bit of drinking, a few toasts.
Oh,
a wedding.
we took off way before that. Pretty much they did their vows and we took off because they did it so late at night. It was already bedtime for my kids and they were just exhausted and just not in good moods. So we took off, but I mean, it was a lot of her family, so they probably had a wonderful time because they all know each other.
Oh. So you didn't actually go to the reception?
No.
Oh, all right.
No, my kids were beyond tired. I mean, we have a pretty set schedule, and it's for the benefit of the kids. And so when we defer from the schedule, everybody tends to lose their mind in my house.
Gotcha. Why did they choose to have it in the evening time?
I'm not really sure. If they would have done it about 2 hours earlier, my kids would have been in a great mood. And I think the other kids too, because there was about 3 others that were the same age-ish around my twins. So, and those poor little ones were tired too.
Oh, yeah. Well, I haven't been to a wedding in years. I don't go to funerals. I don't go to weddings.
Aren't they both the same thing?
I knew that was coming. How did I know that was coming?
Death of two, birth of one.
You just dress differently, I guess.
I don't know. When you're laying in the coffin, you don't know how you're dressed.
Oh, has anyone ever tried to put suspenders on a 1.5-year-old? Because I did it with 2 of them, and it was horrible.
I didn't have boys.
I don't know why you would put suspenders on a 1-year-old in the first place.
Well, because that was the dress attire, was blue jeans, white button-down shirts, black little bow ties, and black suspenders. And I was like, this is going to be fun. One of my kids pulled it out and let it go, and it whacked him, and the other one was losing his mind. He didn't want it on him. And then the other one was just too obsessed with the other children there, so that was nice.
Oh, I would not want to be a young mom again. No, thank you. I enjoyed it while it was there, but I don't want to go back.
So you'd rather be an old mom?
Well, I mean, that's inevitable. We're all going to be old if we grow that long. If we're alive that long, you're going to be an old mom. I mean, you get to watch your kids go through the same struggles you went through when they're moms, if you have girls.
And if you did that mother's curse, poor kid.
Well, I've got one. I have one who's very strong. She's very strong-willed, but she's not on the wisdom side. She doesn't make good decisions sometimes, but she really she doubles down on stupid sometimes. And so I laughed at her when she was growing up, and I told her, I said, look, you're going to have a daughter one day who's going to do the exact same thing that you're doing now. And when she did, I said, did I tell you at one time that this was going to happen? And she's like, yeah, you did. Yep.
Now you know why I don't have kids.
I know why you don't have kids. You don't even have a freaking girlfriend. What the fuck?
Now you know why I don't have kids. I know the shit I put my mom through, and I don't want that.
You know what? My mom said the same thing to me, though. She said, you're going to have a girl, and she's going to be twice as bad as you. I didn't get a girl. Man, I'd have taken the twice as bad. I wanted a girl.
Aw.
But I love my boys. They are just such little gentlemen. And I learned that at the wedding. You know, my oldest boy, who's almost 4, went up to this little girl and said, "Can I hold your hand?" And she
Aw.
said yes. And that's when he took her hand. I
Aw.
was
That's so
like,
cute.
oh my gosh, I am raising you right.
Yeah, but he's 4.
By the age of 18, you'll be a grandma. Hey, Mom, I got bad news for you. You're a grandmother.
Oh, no, 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 no. I will, no, because I want my sons to have enough respect for the women to not do that to them, and enough respect for themselves to not do that. I waited, and I'm glad I did, because I don't think the younger me would be as attentive to my children as I am now.
Nothing wrong with waiting. I can remember when I was a single mom, years and years and years and years ago.
Years.
Yeah,
Years.
so many years ago. I would like be devastated, because those were the days when you heard on the news that they found babies in dumpsters. And I could never figure out how someone could just do that with their child. I just never could get it. So now the law is in place where a mom can actually drop her child off at a fire station, a police station, or a hospital and not suffer any repercussions. But for God's sakes, back then they were leaving them in dumpsters because they were hiding them from their parents, right? They didn't want their parents to know they had a child. It was a rough time for them.
At least the law's getting better in some areas and worse in other areas.
Well, nobody ever said all change was good.
But it's learning from the bad and making it better.
Well, if I hadn't had my hands full, there's some of those kids I certainly would have taken on, because through the years, you don't know how many kids ended up at my house because their parents would throw them out. It's like, how could you throw your child out? Yeah, I come sleep over here. You're not going to be out in the cold, right? I ended up with a lot of kids coming through my house. I guess I was that mom.
Or you just know how to cook and all the kids wanted to go to your house and anyways.
Well, I do cook. I am a good cook, but there's other things warm about my house besides the meal on the table.
Well, was your daughter pretty though? Or
Pardon?
daughters? Were your daughters pretty?
Both of them are, yeah.
Well, that's part of the reason there too. There's that trumpet again.
It's my freaking phone notifier on my phone, and it's freaking across the table. It's just loud.
As hell.
Yeah, well, sorry. What do you want me to do about it?
Hey, that's
Right.
no worse than your clickety clackety keyboard.
Yeah.
I'm seriously considering getting my spare keyboard out and using it instead of this flat thing. Laptop flat keyboard, I hate them.
Well, get your spare one out.
Yeah, it's upstairs in the linen closet. I've been thinking about it for a couple of days, but I just haven't gotten around to it.
Just buy a razor and a razor. They did a click clack click clack. AK loves the sound.
Oh,
Yeah.
it drives me bonkers.
Well, Shiva does the same thing though. You can hear him typing on his keyboard when he's on a panel too.
Yeah,
There's
how's
just
he
something
doing?
about that clickety clack that just annoys the hell out of me.
What's that, Odin?
How's Shiva doing? I haven't seen him.
Shiva is on retreat.
Uh,
I think he left Sunday for 2 weeks.
well, that's right. He did say he's going on a retreat.
Yeah.
He's paying for torture for some reason.
He also has the option to extend past the 2 weeks, and he doesn't know if he was going to do that yet or not. I guess depends on how much more he wants to put himself through. Retreat is not vacation.
Yeah, it's paid torture, isn't it?
No, it's not torture.
Sit here and
It's-
find the interview.
It's like it's likened to going to a monastery and taking a vow of silence.
Nevaeh, you need to do that.
Why don't you try it, Odin?
Fuck, I'd be in heaven. Wouldn't have to work. Sit there and just be quiet.
I just can't.
Sounds
see.
easier than it is.
Exactly. I could see Odin taking his first spoonful of soup, and soup is all you're getting, and you're on the 7th day, and you haven't said a word, and the 7th day you've got that same bowl of soup. I can't see you being quiet about that. I'm sorry.
Soup. Ooh, yeah.
Oh, I can just see him now. Damn it. Soup again?
What's wrong with soup?
And there's not a thing wrong with soup, but if that's all you're eating for 2 weeks, and the 7th day you actually want some substance, some substantive food, you'd miss your peanut butter. You wouldn't be able to handle it.
No, I'd have soup.
But no peanut butter sandwich to dip in it.
Ew, why would you? You're just nasty.
Oh, you never tried that? Really?
Ugh.
I bet you don't eat cucumber sandwiches either, do you?
Salad's okay.
I didn't ask you that. Cucumber and tomato sandwiches. A little
So
bit
you're
of salt, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of
So
mayo.
you're trying to give me heartburn. Thank you.
Why would you get heartburn?
Cucumber and tomato. Ugh.
You take the seeds out, Odin.
Why would you? So you would have to sit there and go.
Don't you? That's right. You don't know how. You don't mess with food, so you wouldn't
Why
know
would
how
you
to.
take the seeds out of the cucumber? That's part of the cucumber.
Yeah, but that's what causes gas.
Well, it ain't my fault. You got to smell it afterwards.
That's not. Anyway, I can't eat cucumber seeds or tomato seeds. When I have tomato, I cut it in half and spoon all the seeds out. When I have a cucumber, I cut it in half and spoon all the seeds out.
For what?
Because I can't eat the seeds. I had this thing about seeds.
Why can't you eat the seeds? You ain't ever seen it. Just skin it. You don't
But
have to skin
I
it.
don't want to grow any apple trees in my belly.
I mean, you're eating a pickle.
I scoop the seeds out.
Ugh.
Seriously, I just can't do seeds.
Like,
Hey, everybody has that one thing they just can't do. For me,
So you don't-
it's those microfiber towels. I can't touch them.
so you don't eat watermelon.
No, I don't eat the seeds. Cut it out.
So you spit a lot.
No, I get seedless melons.
But back before they had seedless melons, you would have seeds, so you would have go plump, plump.
No, you scoop out the heart, which doesn't have seeds in it, and then you fork out the seeds, and then you eat the rest.
But if you did that, you'd just grind it up and then,
No,
drink it.
stop making things up.
Just crack it open, scoop out the red, and drop it in a blender and drink.
Yeah, but
All
yeah.
that work just for seeds. Really?
Why are you judging her on how she wants to eat her food?
Seeds. You don't even know they're there. You just bite it.
Yes,
and
I
swallow.
do know they're there.
Well, don't look at it. Just
It's
swallow.
not about looking. I could feel them in my mouth. Are you kidding me?
Okay, don't feel them. Just bite and swallow.
And besides that, if the seeds in a tomato, it's like freaking baby snot.
Okay, then just imagine eating an egg.
I don't eat raw eggs either.
You are sure judgy about how someone else chooses to eat their food, their peanut butter.
And I don't, and that's another thing. I don't eat the chunky peanut butter. I only eat creamy peanut butter. So there you
Odin
go.
doesn't discriminate.
Not with peanut butter anyway.
So you hate seeds, but yet you'll eat a nut, which is a seed.
A what?
A nut. Peanut is a seed.
No, I don't eat peanuts either.
But you eat peanut butter, which is
Yeah,
a
but
seed.
smooth peanut butter, not
Right.
chunky.
So just take your cucumber and grind it up and make it.
Quit your lame trolling, Odin.
Ay. Instead of sitting there with a spoon and wasting half the freaking.
It doesn't waste anything.
Ay.
So do you eat apple seeds, by the way, Odin?
If they're in the way, why the hell not?
You know they have arsenic in them.
Sweet! I'll die sooner.
You know peach pits also have arsenic in them.
Yeah, well, I know a certain person has arsenic in there.
Anywho. Next.
I don't know. You still don't eat seeds. Ay.
No.
And you don't eat pig. You
Right?
eat chicken.
Yes.
Let me guess, it has to be browner than the ace of spades.
No.
Do you eat the skin off the chicken?
Yes.
Okay, do you eat duck?
I have, yes. But it's not a normal thing to have. I mean, who eats duck on a regular basis when they eat duck?
Yeah.
In duck hunting season, you basically just rip the breast out and throw the rest away.
Good, come over to Pennsylvania and get rid of some of these damn geese. Fuckers.
Geese are greasy.
They're nasty.
Yeah, they're greasy.
Shit everywhere.
They shit everywhere. Well, that's not just in Pennsylvania. That's everywhere they go. So there's a trick to keeping geese off of your lawn if they're entering your lawn from the water. If you happen to have like water on the edge of your property or your property has a lake, you just put a string around the shoreline and they won't cross it off the water.
Shotgun.
Yeah, well, I'm a little kinder to wildlife.
Yeah, but the geese, the babies, they are kind of cute. Okay,
Aren't
but
they
they're
though? But when they grow up, they get mean.
cute. If you don't fuck with them.
Well, you know, a lot of, like I had when I was growing up, my family being from the Southeast, were farmers. And they had geese, and they had pigs, and they had guineas. And guineas are an alarm, basically. Guineas will alarm at anything. Geese are protective of your livestock. They'll actually attack things. So will peacocks, but most people don't have peacocks.
Alrighty, well, I'm gonna shut the panel down and see if anybody's live and we'll mess around in there.
Gosh, I don't even have YouTube open. Let me see what I can find before you run off. Maybe we can find somebody who's being as silly as we are. Nope. Just the fish stuff tonight.
Oh God, bleach.
The secret history living in your tank.
Bleach water living in your tank. Here's
No.
how you
That guy that does that show, The Secret History Living in Your Tank, he is so educated on microbiological systems of aquariums and stuff. It's pretty interesting.
Oh, Teresa's grandmother had a peacock.
Okay.
Aren't those the birds with the fan out their tail feather and have like a little eye type shape
Yes.
thing up top?
Yes.
That'd be cool to have around here.
She had geese too. I'll bet you those geese could be pretty mean too, couldn't they, Teresa?
That explains why Teresa's so mean sometimes.
Teresa. Mhm.
She learned a lot from the geese.
Anyhow, time to go shut all the lights off. I don't see anything on YouTube. Let's see.
Yeah.
Nope.
I've seen geese stop a semi. They're across the road. The semi had to stop because you're protected.
Oh, where I used to live, they have there's a university where I used to live in this small town in North Carolina, and they have a lake there, and the ducks and the geese had the right of way to cross the road. And
Yeah.
if you didn't stop for them and you got caught, you definitely get a ticket.
Yeah, and you pay a good hefty fine for that one animal you killed.
Well, you don't even necessarily have to kill it if you're not giving it the right of way, which they had a law there that you had to. Even if you didn't kill an animal or injure an animal, if you got caught not giving the right of way, like splitting the group because you wanted to drive through and you got caught, even if you didn't hurt anything, they'd still give you a ticket. Yep.
I paid that much for doing that. I'm going to go get me one.
Well, sometimes when we have encroached upon many aspects of our world where we have pushed the animals out, we have to give them something back. I mean, it's only fair.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Well,
Dinner-
you know, on the when
Dinner plate.
they're building the highways now with underpasses just so the animals don't have to cross the highway. They can go through the tunnels under the highway. You didn't know that, Odin?
So, duck has a duck lane. Do they have little traffic lights too?
I don't know. Jeez, really? Are you serious right now?
It must be a California thing.
I don't live in California, but there's a lot of places where they're building You know, they're like refurbishing the highways, and as they are doing it, they're putting tunnels in for the wildlife to go under the highway as opposed to going over and across. Kind of helps out the people driving too, because who wants to hit a deer?
Yeah, that's free meat. Come on now.
In some places, and other places you have to give it up. You have to call somebody to come get it, and they divvy it out.
Well,
In
you just don't call me, throw it in the back of your
in
truck
South
and go.
Carolina, you actually get to claim it if you hit it. But I don't know how many states are like that.
And you just tell the officer, I don't know how it got in the back of my truck.
Well, you know what really gets me is when people hit one and they don't call it in for someone to come get it so the meat can be distributed. It just lays waste on the side of the road. That's
Yeah.
unfortunate.
Oh, wild animals will eat it.
Yeah, but okay.
All right. Well, talk to you all later. I'm going to close down the panel.
All righty. Everybody in chat, take care. Have a good evening. Bye. Bye, Odin. Thanks for the panel.
Bye-bye. Have a good one, y'all.